So, fun fact, when you unplug the microphone, it's helpful to plug it back in. Hi, everyone. Let's try that again. So, we're playing dodgeball with cats. Is that the gist of what we're doing? Jen, you're gonna need to go back and turn down your computer soon, because hearing myself on a 2-second delay is really making it hard to talk.
I'm trying to fix your face first, sir.
Fix my face? Wow. See what I gotta deal with here?
Hear yourself, sir. You hear yourself.
Yeah, I can hear myself. That's what's messing me up.
Are you gonna be leaning?
I'm trying. I'm gonna be down here. Sorry, that was probably really loud. Jen's distracting me.
Oh, I'm distracted.
Yes. I slept until like noon, so my morning's been all. Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out! I don't care.
Okay.
All right, let's fix my color. Let's fix my color. Where's the camera go? Well, too late. We're doing it now. As I was saying, I slept till noon, so my morning of prep is all. Yeah, exactly. You lacked a morning. Yeah, I was in the other room. In my mind, it's oh hi. It's in my mind, it's 12:30, and for other time zones, I start at 2. I looked at the clock and it was 1:59, and I said, "Uh-oh, uh-oh." So we got there eventually. All right, let's switch over to here. Get the ad break over with. I said hi to everyone, but my mic was unplugged. So hi, Labs. Hi, Jen. Hi, Dan. Good to see y'all. Hope you had a good weekend. All right, let me finish getting stuff set up. Whew. All right, let's see. I'm gonna move this. One of these days, I'll figure out the best mic placement for drawing. But I've got a feeling today is not that day. Okay, this'll probably work. We're in holiday mode. Yeah, that's it. Okay, where? Okay, I'll do that. It does not. Oh yeah, that's right. You must have the day off, huh? I'll just do this. I look like a little rascal. Like the little rascals, or like a rascal who is small. I would hum the song, but I don't quite remember it well enough. Like Yes, Labs, I have a note up to do all the first of the month business. I wish I were as cool as this yo-yo guy. I got a pickle song. I know that I got a dollar song. Is that... I don't know. Jen saying from the other room, yeah, that's I got $1, not a pickle. I got $1, I got $1, I got $1, hey, 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 hey. Silly goose. She just got pickles on the brain. Oh, she yelled from the other room, it's both. So we're both right. Hot dogs are done. Just in time for Labor Day cookouts, yeah. Okay. That was a prep ass beat. Alright. I believe, alright, yes, ads should be done. Alright, so let's do this first. That's it. Let's spin the wheel first, see what we're gonna listen to today. Good time, summer fun, barbecue jams. Perfect for Labor Day. It was meant to be. Okay, there we go. You can kind of, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. I don't think I have audio sharing. I'm listening to it. I don't care that much if you can't. I'll maybe someday bother. Oh yeah, I see capture audio. Who's in labor? I hope it doesn't take them all day. Alright, can you hear it now? You should be able to hear it now.
I love pickles. My mother makes me eat them. I'm crazy about them. I'll sell you my pickle for a nickel. How about 2 cents? Okay.
Back in my day, you could buy a pickle for 2 cents.
I have 2 pickles today. Hey, hey. 2 pickles today.
Gotta watch that. Well, Bully's dad is hopefully dead soon. We'll just we'll just say that, and I will not elaborate further. All right, let's pop on over the drawing room, get the music going. Okay. All right. I think we're gonna back to working on our Greek monsters. So let me change the label. Label 1. Let's change that. Dr. Pencil is not related to Clippy, but they did go to undergrad together. Good afternoon. You're here just in time to miss everything breaking, and now we're actually getting to business. Okay, so All right, what are we? Let's see. Let's hide the Minotaur because he is basically done. All right. So what do we want to do now? All right. Let's see. Well, let's cross Minotaur off the list. Okay. Dr. Well, you know, Clippy was only in pre-med because like his family wanted him to be a doctor, but like his heart wasn't in it, you know. So he switched to the English degree, and you know, you just want people to follow their passion, really. Let's do a Hydra. I don't know what I want him to look like yet, but a doctor in philosophy. Yeah, don't get it twisted. Dr. Pencil cannot help in a medical emergency. Let's see. I both love and hate drawing snakes. No. No, 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 no. What do I actually want this shape to look like? Oh, like that maybe? Like that maybe? Go a little up. Alright, whatever. Good enough there. Yes, yes, like the Mavore. It's fun when there's less limbs, but then making the tube the size and shape that you want the tube to be can get really annoying. But that's more for the proper line art. Yeah, I'm not gonna draw a ton of seaweed today. Alright, well, if this is gonna be a Hydra, where do we want the head situation? Maybe one going this way, like that maybe? That might work. Now it just looks like a worm. It's just a worm. Cut off one head and two worms pop out. Yeah, I like this overall. I think. Oh, should we make a third one that's like cut off? Nah. Kind of wanna go the Disney route and give him like just 2 legs, maybe. Little tiny baby legs or something. I don't know. We'll come back to that thought. Figuring out the body for now. So if these are where I want the heads to be, let's see, it probably got cut off around here. The curve doesn't need to match from that part. One coming off this way. Peter, why do you lie to me? I've got this remote thing for the drawing tablet, and you can like program the buttons to do different stuff. And it's rechargeable. Hi Christian, happy Labor Day. This remote is nice, but it's got this like bug in the past few months where like every time I turn it on it says the battery's low. I just updated the driver like 2 days ago, and now there's a little icon in the start menu that shows the battery life. And it is currently 75%. So I was like, oh, maybe now it'll stop saying it's almost dead. No, it's still saying it's almost dead. That's fun. The whole gang's here. Is it? I don't know. I only turn it on when I'm using Photoshop, so it's not program specific. Like, it has like its own settings, and like you can say what the buttons are in different programs, but it's not a Photoshop menu popping up saying it's almost dead, you know? Oh, I kind of like that. I don't know what that's gonna be yet, but I kind of like that shape. I'm usually more of a like downward mouth monster thing, but the upward, I'm kind of liking it here. You'll have, oh no, I've sent you on another quest. Off she disappears to solve the issue. Yeah, Wacom. I think it's called the EX remote. EK remote. So whatever that's worth. Oh, maybe I'll have him also turning. No, I kind of like him in two different directions, but I do think I want to make this one. Something like that. Uh-oh. The art police are out to get me. I don't know if the sirens get picked up or not. Maybe something like... no, that's too much of it. Alright, we've reached the phase where I'm just gonna draw curved lines for about an hour till I find ones I'm happy with. Alright, this might work actually. Yes, I get it. There's an emergency. Go drive to it. Alright, now this one kind of looks like a duck. The Swandra? Hang on. I think that's a thing. Gotta look now for the tangent no one asked for. Oh, wow. I was thinking of a specific 3D mini, but Googling Swan Hydra, there's a lot of it's a common idea, I'll just say that. I'll find a fun one to show. Okay, this is a good one. Really the most dangerous creature. Alright, no, we're not actually making this a bird. Well, that doesn't feel right. Apparently a very... yeah, I feel like I googled it once and saw something like that, and I was like, alright, I'm not gonna bother trying to figure this out. It has 0 chill. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, whatever. It's not a huge deal. Turn off the alert potentially. Yeah. I might. I don't know. Did I already read that? I don't even. I'm in another dimension right now. Truly. Hmm. Go.
Do it, lady.
Do it, lady. A little pep for you, thank you. I am sorely lacking in pep today. Thanks, mods. Good. Yay, now you can... No, I don't. Back it up. Yeah. Yeah, Command C undo. I'm here. Yeah. Go. Get out of here. Oh, go on, get. Hmm. I'm going to give it spikes, because, what is a monster without spikes? Nothing, that's what. Slap you on the back and say, please. I'm gonna take this general pose, but move it over a little bit. But I can see it makes no sense at all. I wanna get my sleep on the floor. Don't get no day anymore. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am in the middle with you. Alright, I'm liking this pose more. And your friends say I'll come crawling, slap you on the back and say, please, please. like in this pose. He's in yeah. You know, in more ways than one. It's actually good. Good point. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's see. Something like. I want it to be something like that. But I feel like if I don't have a line of the tail going through this hole, then it looks weird. Even if that is the shape. So I guess... oh, unless... Alright, hang on. If we come up this way... Something like that... We're getting into pretzel territory.
That's a penis!
No, it's not! We had a different layer. Yeah. When I'm just figuring out the pose, I'm too lazy to worry about different layers. Although for line art, I absolutely do that. What a good wife you would be, but my life, yeah, we'll just do that. Yeah, we'll just do that. Or something like that. Yeah. Always time for more layers. That's the only time for more layers. Nah. Cause see, we're being messy. You know, this is just, if I erase a little too much, you know, it's not a big deal. It's just a sketch. But in the line art, if you want, you gotta be very careful. Now, if I want to erase this one without erasing any of that line, that's when I need layers. I do name my layers at least. I'm organized. More layers definitely equal messy. Yeah, if you got like layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, layer 4, and like I don't know what's on each layer. Okay. Okay, this is coming together. Alright, do we want maybe I'll do like a little almost Asian dragon. Little baby arms, little baby legs. Where would I want them? Not a good where you would be. Alright, No, I'm gonna stick to just, well, 2 legs or 0, but not 4. I want something like that. Inspire me. Yay, drawing day!
Do it, lady.
Do it, lady. Yeah, I figured it was. Hmm. What are you gonna be drawing, Ms. Liz? Hmm. I feel like I need to just do the leg like straight on, maybe. Okay, yeah, that works. That works. All right. Oh, back to spikes. Ooh, nice. That'll be fun. I feel like I haven't actually looked at whatever you've been drawing lately. But that'll be exciting. Is it Dax's books or someone else? I'm assuming you know a lot of authors at this point. We're just gonna do this head from scratch. Yeah. Ooh, cool, cool. Oh, you know what? I want to give him King Ghidorah fins. Well, okay. So, for a very unnecessary explanation of what I am talking about, classic King Ghidorah has like spikes and like a crescent moon thing. And then like the Godzilla one has like curvy spikes. But the action figure line from the 90s. You haven't spilled any paint pots today. Yay! Wait. Good job. The Godzilla toy line from the 90s kind of took a lot of creative liberties with all their creatures. So instead of spikes, they gave King Ghidorah like this like fin on its head, and I always really liked that design. So I think I'm gonna put that on the Hydra. Also, given that it's like a swamp monster, something aquatic like fins feels kind of appropriate, if I do say so myself. I'm a brown-eyed girl. You my brown-eyed girl. Remember when we used to sing sha la 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 da da. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. We have a very long snake tongue because obviously the Hydra is, despite the many fantastic monsterized interpretations of it, it is classically usually like a snake, a monster snake, so I feel like we gotta keep the snake touches in there. Now I'm doing layers. Sorry, that was uncalled for. But I do want to see if this pose would work better. Snake touches. Yeah, when you go to the zoo and they let you into the snake pen, you get snake touches. Don't forget. Yeah, I'm not there yet, but thank you. Liz, since you missed this, you'll appreciate. I was complaining the other day about how I merge layers down often enough that I have a button on the remote, but I try to put it like one of the buttons I don't press as much because I don't want to accidentally merge the layers because that happens sometimes. And Jen was just like, "Hey idiot, have you ever thought about locking the layer so you don't merge it?" She didn't say it like that, but like that's how it came in, because quite frankly, it was a very simple solution. Frankenclops? Is that something we talked about? I feel like that came up, and I was just like, I'm gonna write that down because it sounds cool. And now coming back to it, merge the layers. Wrong layer. Did something to you? When you hear that all aboard, nobody cares about the railroads anymore. I love this song, but I feel like you do not belong in this playlist. Sorry, Harry. My own fault for adding you. Alright, so what if I did something like that? No, whatever. I'm just gonna leave it how it is. We live on the edge here. Yeah. I mean, I will say, I feel like only once have I ever like catastrophically accidentally merged layers to an extent that I couldn't recover it. But then I ended up doing like I merged like a sketch in the line art, but then I just kept drawing the line art, so you could like see the sketch underneath, and it actually looked kind of cool in the end. From a video editing perspective, locking layers is very, oh yeah, I bet. It's funny how like video and just pictures are like so similar but so different in a lot of ways. Oh wait. Is that what I was thinking? What was I thinking? So oh, that might work. No, I'll just do profile. Okay, now Now we're finally getting somewhere. I thought this one was going to be a pain, but I'm actually really happy with it, especially how quick it came together. We're like, yeah, not even an hour in. I am happy to call this one done for now. Well, the sketch. See, I still gotta do line art for all these at some point, unless I leave them sketchy, which is also possible. Actually, let's see. Let's switch over to since Liz and Jen are here. Let's actually finish this because I don't have too much left to do. Liz, I don't even know if I've shown you the finished art yet. But Jen, you will be excited to learn we are adding a frog. Yes, the lonesome swamp beast. Okay, label has been fixed. Good. I'm glad. Yes, since Liz figured out some notes for him, including they live in, symbiosis with other creatures. I'm gonna draw him poking out of the water like an alligator and a little frog friend sitting on his head. Let's just do this. Let's just copy his head. Oh, good. I'm glad you like. Okay. Okay. Actually, let's rotate this so it's the same direction as I'm gonna be drawing it. Okay, so if its head's popping out of the water and it's got the okay. Yeah, I meant to finish this like in the previous week and I just did not get around to it. So let's finish it on stream. So you know what, let's actually do this. Tracing is okay if you're tracing your own work. That's what I always say, and by always I mean I just decided it. This way, oh, the proportions of the original were actually not bad. Actually, do we want to make this any big? Yeah, we'll make it a little bigger too. Correct. See? You know what's up. I guess I need to make room for the words as well, so I won't make it. Yeah, we'll do that. Get my character faces to look consistent. That's a great point. Draw it once, and then you are good. Rotate it a little more. think we're gonna cheat this a little bit because I have the neck connecting up here. But if he's popping out of the water, I think I just want it to be like the top of his head. So. Alright, so connecting. Anyway, no, at the bottom. The water's like here. Perfect. Hmm. I think we're gonna cheat it a little more because really his head looks normal at an angle. So his eyes are like pointing up right now, so I'm gonna rotate them just a little bit. But we won't tell anyone. It'll be our little secret. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Okay. Weekend at the college didn't turn out like you planned. The things you think of is I don't understand. Are you reeling in the years? Throwing away the time. Okay, so that. Come on. Alright, so what is that thing? Alright, so that drip down into the water. And so would his little whisker. And we'll do it at an angle. Oh, actually, we'll make it go out a little bit, like it's, you know, it's still flowing under the water, but it's dragging a little bit. Mm. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Alright, so then... Alright, so we can see a few of his teeth poking up. Let me... I do view this as a great moral failing, but I cannot draw a frog very good from memory, so let's get some reference up in here. Frogs are hard to draw. Thank you. Alright, let's see. Oh, this will be a... Look at that little guy. Look at him. Alright, and we're done. Kinda pear-shaped, huh? Let me start with the legs, actually. Oh, that didn't go well either. Alright. Belly is there. Angel in the centerfold. In fact, this song was written about him. Just look at him. I think I gotta draw this separate from... Alright. Alright, now we're looking more like a frog. Mods, why do so many frogs have this big circle thing on their cheeks? I assume it's some sort of sensory organ. They are so cute. We are a pro frog channel here at WLGM. I don't really need to draw the toes because they're going to be hidden, but at least get them in there a little bit. It is their eardrum? I was going to say that, but I was like, hole on the side of their head asking is that ears. It kind of feels stupid. Like, I don't know. Uh-huh. How interesting. Like, it seemed like the sort of assumption like a child would make, like, oh, hole on their head, that's their ear. Feels awfully dangerous for those to be at, right? I mean, hey, they must have it figured out. They've been around long enough. I'm not gonna question their ears, cause they'd hear me, cause they're so big. I assume they have good hearing. Compared to a snare drum, whoa, that's wild. I mean, it makes sense. It looks like a like taut, like the skin of a drum, I would imagine, since hearing is all about vibrations. Alright, I think this is good enough. It looks... Mods, does this look good enough to be a frog? You are the frog expert. The frog spurt. As long as I have your seal of approval. Your frog of approval. Frog lungs are also part of their sound okay, that's weird. Frogs is kind of weird. Okay, as long as you're happy with it. Alright, so... you... Not an expert, but it looks cute to me. Okay. A little smaller. I mean, really, it should probably be a lot smaller, but we'll say it's a big frog. Ooh, save my art. Thank you. Frog. Okay, so... bullfrogs are pretty big, yeah. And I guess this doesn't have a real size. It could be any size. And even if it gets big, this could be a small one. It works. We don't have to worry about it. Alright, we're gonna take a quick break here because ads are coming up. Oh, let's go feel old. Wow. Women, am I right? Safe to talk. uh, Speaking of frogs, if you weren't looking, there was a frog for like a second. It's just some zoo books. And it was a frog with an alligator. That's basically what we're drawing. It was meant to be. Grandma likes zoo books because it takes her mind off of death. Yeah, zoo books were awesome. I always wanted them, but I remember like the school library had zoo books, and that's where we were able to read them. Loose pages and a binder. Ooh, I don't know. They're probably banned now. Why would zoo books be banned? Oh, because like schools are terrible. Is that because they'll turn us into? True. Good point. No, I believe you. Because you know this country is a joke and everything. Wow. At least we can still be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Did you all see the McDonald's characters are back? Speaking of this commercial and current stuff, I honestly thought after like they stopped doing Ronald McDonald commercials a while back, I honestly thought they were never coming back. But I guess they were like, the grown-ups who are nostalgic for it. Wildlife fact file. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about actually. I think I had the same thing or something very similar. Oh, let me look it up. And I think mine was called like Wild and Weird or something. It was something that was like, it was the type of thing that it like everything was rad and extreme in the 90s. It had like that vibe, like this is animals but cool. Does this thing you sent not have any pictures? Oh, it's loading. Oh, there's a video. Oh, wow. That feels very 90s. Let's do this. We'll take it. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Jailbreak. There. It almost feels like an encyclopedia. Alright, while the commercials are still going, let me find the one I had. It was Weird and Wild Creatures. There we go. Let's see, there's lots of art, but let's see if I can find a picture of the actual product. Oh my god, yes, here we go. Okay, well we'll take a brief field trip after the ad break. The cats just want to get a little high. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I love the taste of a cool Marlboro. Oh, think ads are. So, yeah, okay. So here's the thing Jen sent. Or Jen.
Hey,
Jen, did you say
today I'm showing
had these
a
or
collection of wildlife fact file, animal native, reptiles.
I feel like I wouldn't have liked
Fish.
this as a kid because it feels too like textbook. Like I now think it's very cool, but like it almost feels very dry. What was it made for kids? I'm assuming it was. Asking me subscription for Christmas.
Animals,
Yeah. Okay, I would have wanted this one.
animal behavior, and then here's the complete index tab covers, and then
You
at
had
the
some.
end,
Oh yeah, pages falling out would be. That's what seems like the biggest drawback for this. It's like flimsy.
bat, and I guess it was a misprint
Oh,
because
this
it is blank where the
this
numbers
actually
should be.
does look familiar. The like facts page.
And
Should we
then,
go
like,
back to
number
it?
294 in the manuals.
I want to see like a whole page.
I thought it was missing for a second, but it's actually this red bat, and I
Yeah, it
guess it was
doesn't
a
look like he
misprint
looks at it
because
more.
it is blank where the
Oh, that's
numbers
fun.
should be.
Alright, so that was for the nerds, and then the cool kids had weird and wild creatures. Let's see. Oh god, all these pictures are like tiny. Hold on. So it was like you got this black carrying case that opened up, and it was like, let me see if there's a good picture of the inside. Oh god, this is tiny. It was like a thing of recipe cards, basically. Like you could you could flip through them. But yeah, the art style was so like some of them looked fine. Like yeah, that's a solid T-Rex. But then like so many of them, the perspective was like, what if we just shove its face, towards the viewer? Like, yeah, that's all right. Finally, a big picture. Could you shrink? Like, ugh. Oh, let me. Like some of them just look so like this. They were like, okay, how do we make a raven look cool? That is so you. I don't think I still. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I have approximately like 3 of them. Look like they were aiming for a collab with Animorphs. Yeah, very like, these are animals, but cool for cool kids. So like obviously like pre smartphone and stuff, I saved a few that I wanted to use for like references. Like I don't know, but we've got Dunkleosteus, the spotted hyena, getting green screened out. The giant centipede, also getting green screened out. and the fire ant. And then on the back would usually be like pictures and like actual photos of the animal, or like things more about its lifestyle and stuff. I almost called it an alligator. Nope, that's a centipede. I need to study these more. So yeah, these are the only 4 I had. And then they also had cards of them, like playing cards. And I think ostensibly there was some like very simple stats and like a very basic game to go along with it. But this was also a subscription, by the way. Like, you would get however many you would like get the box when you started it, and then they would send like 10 random cards a month or something. I was always most excited because they did have a category for mythical creatures, but I feel like those always ended up having the goofiest art. Like, look at that man. Look at that man's. Like the Wendigo, like... Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting. Like, guys. Guys, what are we doing here? Alright, the boogeyman still actually goes pretty hard. That's still pretty good. But yeah, it was always like the most excited and then most let down. The bunyip. Oh, that's right. They had Mr. Thulu himself. Let's see, any other fun ones? The Tarrasque. Monsters of the Mind. Yeah, that was their cat, because they had like Nightmares of Nature, Strange Wonders, Monsters of the Past, which were obviously the dinosaurs and stuff. Let's see what else. Where's the... I just want to read the category names. Oh, 8 groups. Monsters of the Past, Nightmares of Nature, Toxic Terrors, which were like anything venomous or poisonous, Elements of the Past, Elements of the Future, Monsters of the Deep, obviously the sea creatures, Tiny Terrors, so a lot of bugs and stuff, Strange Wonders, Monsters of the Mind, and Monster Mania. I don't know that one. Oh, that's right. It would be like little games and stuff. I forgot all. I didn't really care that much about these ones because I was like, no, I just want more. I want more pictures. I don't want to do games. You already got me learning. All right. Yeah. So that was that. Oh yeah, the poison dart frog, fire salamander, pufferfish. Oh, the hammerhead shark. Looking at it small, I thought the eyeball, the top eyeball was an open mouth and it was like a tube, and I was like, what animal am I looking at? That makes more. Giant isopod. Yeah, I feel like the less like humanoid, less mammalian, the better the art got. Took a moment to part, right? Like some of the poses are just so weird. Oh, Peepatoad. Oh god. Oh, that's horrifying. I'm not leaving that on screen. Hey, look, it's half of the inspiration for our Kelpie. The Weefy Sea Dragon. Watson. Stop showing the frog. Yeah. What is this ostrich? You may have looked so goofy. What if we draw the ostrich in a way that hides its one defining trait, its long neck? Yeah, the frog. Yeah, that was gross. I got it off screen as soon as I realized. Horseshoe crabs! Jen, it's your favorite. Capybara burger. Alright, I'm almost done getting sidetracked. Alright, the Cerberus was also a pretty good drawing. I'll give him that. The orcs! Gotta scrunch the ostrich. Yeah, that's fair. They did have a pretty strict format to stick with. He looks like he'd be saying cat. That's I had that thought as soon as I said it. Another one like, all right, we gotta scrunch this guy up onto the card. Just. Oh, he's pointing. What did you do? The Oni. The angles, the poses are just something else. Alright, Anubis, not too bad. Camazotz. What a face. Bigfoot, classic. Fenrir, hard to go wrong with a wolf. Chinese dragons. Alright, that was fun. Let's turn that off. There we go. He might be I think he's rapping. That was fun. I feel like, too, the art is, like, licensed or whatever in a way that, like... I think... Actually, let me check. No, not a book. I'm not going to get up to go check. I feel like the art has been in like collected in books too. I wanna get one at some point just to like have it for nostalgia's sake. But like I like whenever you see like the like books that are just like dinosaurs or like weird animals, like I feel like they licensed the art, but it's not the book is not Weird and Wild Animals branded, you know? So it's interesting. Alright, back to the Fog. Bad Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town. Better than old King Kong. Meaner than a junkyard dog. Better than old King Kong. Show and tell of your miniatures. That would... Dog, that would take a while. That needs to be its own stream. Also, like, you know, 60% of them are unpainted. Someone saw those pics and was like, I simply must have them for my own animal project. Yeah, seriously. Or they're like, hey, we commissioned this art from this card game that's out of print. Should we I don't know, make a book out of it? We can probably make a few bucks, right? Actually, this I'm going to do on a different layer so I can decide what overlaps where. Jen, you've redeemed. Do a tier list. Weird and Wild Creature Cards tier list. Oh my goodness. Oh, we gotta do this now. Okay, let's see. Give me one moment. Oh, I can't believe someone made a tier list of that. That is so good. Give me a minute. Set up. You didn't have to do it, yeah. All right, I think. Okay. All right, I think. Move this. That there. And then make this full screen. And then that kind of works. Change the label. Posture. Ugh. Oh wait, wrong label. Hang on. Right. Oh boy. Wow, there's... Alright, let's move this a little bit. Okay. Alright, let's see. T-Rex, obviously S tier. I mean, that goes without saying. Can you crop the screen more? Yeah, we'll just zoom. Okay. Yeah, no debate. T-Rex is S tier. All right. Now, question is, are we ranking this based on the animals themselves or like this art specifically? I guess for the purposes of this, we should stick to this art. Otherwise, it's just ranking animals. All right, Stegosaurus. Oh, this was a weird one. Like, as you can kind of tell, his butt was like the focus. Yeah, big old dumpy. But the head was, pretty normal. So we're putting B. Dunkleosteus, S tier. It was an action pose facing towards the camera, but like it wasn't weird. Apatosaurus. And again, pretty well. Actually, we'll zoom more. All right. Yeah. All right. So I feel like Apatosaurus is a good. Well, you can't make it out anyway because it's like these squares are so zoomed in, so you don't get the full art anyway. And I mean, I could look them up, but this would take so much longer if I were doing that. So I'm partially going off of memory. Yeah, so we'll give Apatosaurus a B, nice solid middle ground. Bump down Stegosaurus a little bit. Eurypterids, very cool. The art was very good. Solid A. Download and share on Discord at the end too. Ooh, yeah. Cygnognathus. I'm gonna put this on B. The pose is a little weird, but like it doesn't take away. It doesn't go into goofy territory. Giant sloth. Ooh, giant sloth is great. The art looks pretty normal. We're gonna give him an A. Carnotaurus. The art is technically fine, but I'm gonna keep him. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep him at a C because Carnotaurus needs to be red. Like, if you've seen Disney's Dinosaur, or I think, yeah, in Jurassic Park, they're warm tones. I don't like this green on him. That might be a petty reason for ranking, but it's my tier list. So, Amargasaurus, not terrible, but like the head is a little big, which is their biggest problem. Again, Megalodon. awesome creature. Goofy ass front profile. Triceratops, another solid one. Classic dinosaur. The art was good. No complaints. Diplocaulus. I really like Diplocaulus. I like the colors. It's not like amazing, but it's good. It's solid. We'll do a B. Allosaurus, I'm giving S tier, primarily because even though it's a little... Megalodon's mom would make him retake that school picture. Brutal. Allosaurus we're giving S tier because he was like... I feel like he was the... Not the logo, but like the art they always used for like promo stuff. Like the poster child sort of thing. How like Pokemon stuff always shows Pikachu, that sort of thing. So I feel like I saw this art the most, and I most associate it with the whole thing, so that's why it's S tier. Saber-toothed tiger, perfect, no notes. Tasmanian wolf, very good. Yeah, that's a solid A. Trilobites, I'm gonna give it a B because like there's no way to really make trilobites look cool, but like they tried, you know. Pteranodon, I'm gonna give it an A. It's pretty good. I don't love the front facing. I feel like it really takes away from like everything recognizable about the Pteranodon. So try hard, Lobites. Try harder. Giganotosaurus. Okay, now this is the color Carnotaurus should have been. Also very good, giving it an A. Gallimimus, always hated that picture. D. A little upset this doesn't go down to F. Gallimimus would be there. Archaeopteryx. I feel like a C is a little harsh, but like, I don't know, the colors hit me wrong. Woolly mammoth. The Dutch angle does, I feel like, ruin this one a little bit, so I'm going to put him at a B, even though he's not too bad. Velociraptor, I feel like it wasn't terrible, but they could have done better. Then again, the pose was pretty good. It was like leaping. I'll give him an A. Deinosuchus. Again, like the Megalodon, like the Pteranodon, the front pose really ruins it. Dutch angle makes me want to skateboard off his horns. Yeah, it would be like the end of Lord of the Rings when Legolas skates down the trunk. All right, yeah, Deinosuchus. I feel like the picture isn't as bad as the other C rank pictures, but because Deinosuchus is so cool and they fumbled the ball so hard, I'm bumping it down extra, you know. Colossochelys. He just kind of looks like a dweeb. Giving him C. Thylacosmilus. Man, I'm not putting this in S tier. I'm just like comparing the two. Like he's already a goofy animal, so like the goofy face towards the camera perspective does not help his case look cooler. So I'm gonna put him in C. Parasaurolophus, one of my boys, probably one of my favorite dinosaurs, if not my favorite. They did him pretty good. The coloring reminds me of Lost World, so that's also a bonus. I'll give him S tier. I don't care. Doedicurus, I love the sideburns, makes him look like an old man, like a grumpy Civil War veteran. I'm gonna give him B. I don't hate it, but I like it for the wrong reasons. I like it because it looks silly. Andrewsarchus, always hated the way they drew him in this one. I'm giving him C. I don't hate him as much as Gallimimus, but Mosasaur, I'll give him an A. I think the weird angle worked out in this case. Edmontonia looks like a goober, going in the goober tier. Same for Styracosaurus. they really made him look like kind of a dweeb. And that's a shame, because Styracosaurus is very cool. He belongs up here with Triceratops, but the artist decided we're going to bump into Troodon. Always hated this one as well. C tier. I don't know why. Hear me out. Something about this Troodon picture reminds me of the artist that did Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Like, I'm assuming most of these are done by the same person, so I don't know why they don't all give me this feeling, but something about this one specifically gives me those vibes. Actually, whoa. Which zooming am I doing? I'm trying to zoom out. There we go. Make it black and white, right? No, I'll zoom back in a little bit. Where were we? We'll do this. This is a good medium. Middle ground between what's good for me and what's probably easier to see on screen. Megaloceros. Nope. You got a tongue lolling out. There's no making that look good. Tarbosaurus. Okay. This is another one where I feel like the weird angle actually works out really well. Looks super sick. A rank. Ouranosaurus. I'm gonna give it a C. Like, they didn't mess it up that badly, but like, he's already kind of plain to begin with, and this picture is not doing him any favors. Eoplocephalus. Picture's pretty good, but I don't like the green again. Like, I feel like ankylosaurs need to be earth tones, or I could see colorful if it was like dark colors with like pops of bright color, but for some reason this like cartoony lizard green does not work for me. So the more I think about it, I want to bump him down to C. Dilophosaurus. I think the coloring is a little busy, but the art's not terrible, so we'll do B. All right, what's next? Dimetrodon, another classic. This one, again, done very well. Not quite A tier. Actually, I mean S tier. Then again, I do really like the highlight of red with all the blue. No, we'll do A tier. S tier should be, you know, the best of the best of the best, cream of the crop. Can't be putting them all there. He's a solid A. Boar hyena. I don't really remember this one. I feel like the rest of the body art would decide between C or D for me, but I think the face doesn't look that bad, so I'll give him C. Same for this scimitar cat. I feel like I feel like the face alone is good, but the proportions of you know, this angle making everything else smaller really, you know, takes it down a notch. Saltosaurus, there's just no way to make, well, where was it? Apatosaurus is okay. I was gonna say there's no way to make sauropods look good in this art style, but Apatosaurus came out pretty good. But yeah, like Amargasaurus and Saltosaurus, this style is just not suited to sauropods. Kentrosaurus. I feel like, again, this is another one where the pose just really works against it. Lystrosaurus. I'm not a huge fan of Lystrosaurus on its own, but gotta run, Sally time, take the dog out, then gotta stop by work for a little bit. Bye, Christian. Thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good day. Oh yes. So Lystrosaurus, I'm not a huge fan of, but the art is decent. It's competent, so I'm gonna give him a B. Deinocheirus. I feel like the head's good and the body is weird, but I also like the coloring, so I'm gonna keep him a B. I feel like that all, the pros and cons all balance out on that one. Pachycephalosaurus. Great dinosaur. Always hated this pose. D. Like, look at that. His head's facing one way and his body's facing the other way. And like, I get what they're going for, but it does not work. Suchomimus. This is another one where the green just doesn't work for me. He's like, he eats fish. I feel like he should be like blue or earth colors. I don't know. And the angle is not helping. Then again, I feel like it's not as bad as Truda. I'll do C. Mixed feelings, a low C, you know. Dimorphodon. Man, I feel like we're going a lot of C's here. But I don't like the colors, don't like the pose. Bless you. Deinonychus. I feel like could have been better, could have been worse. But I like the colors because it reminds me of a raptor toy I had when I was a kid, so we'll leave him in B. Even though the little teeth look so goofy, but that's not his fault. Carcharodontosaurus. Why'd they color him like a parrot? Like, I get it, like birds or dinosaurs, using birds for inspiration is an interesting idea and concept. But Carcharodontosaurus, one of the largest theropods ever discovered, you're gonna make him be the one that looks like a parrot? Ophthalmosaurus? Solid. The perspective works in this case. I like it. B. Chronosaurus? I feel like Chronosaurus and Ophthalmosaurus are two sides of the same coin, where like this is the aquatic creature done well and this is the aquatic creature done goofy. So for that reason, we're going to C. Acrocanthosaurus. Big theropod, solid, looks like a normal side profile pose. We're giving that an A. Good normal colors. Oviraptor, nope, sorry. I appreciate the interesting colors, but no, that angle does not work for you. Megalosaurus. I think I'm gonna do C. I feel like a lot of these, the colors have a very like airbrush feeling to them, which like I just don't like the look of. Like Dimorphodon too. Whereas compared to like a Margosaurus, where the colors are very distinct, I don't like the fuzzy airbrush look. At least in this art style, I don't like it, so I'm gonna give him a C. Basilosaurus. All right, this is another one to compare to Chronosaurus. They're both aquatic, but I feel like Basilosaurus, once again, executed it a lot better. I really like the colors on him, so we're going B. Chalicotherium. Solid creature, solid design. I'm gonna put that in A. He looks good. He looks fine. Brachiosaurus. My boy. Look how they massacred my boy. Like, I'm sensing a theme with the D tier, and it's bright yellows and blues. Like, why did you guys keep trying this? It just... well, actually, looking ahead a little bit, I don't hate Herrerasaurus, but between the colors I don't like and trying to do a sauropod in this style, the teeth, yeah, the teeth are not flattering in this angle. It's just everything is multiplying to drag it down. Indricotherium. Love him. This feels like a good... I'm gonna do B. His teeth are a little goofy, and I feel like the pose, seeing the whole body, like, I feel like he's got like the neck curving down, like the same way Apatosaurus does, and I feel like seeing the whole thing would drag it down from an A, so we're gonna put him in B. Giant beaver. A, and I'm not taking any questions. Pterodaustro. Goofy dinosaur. Look at those teeth. probably actually, I wonder how similar it is to baleen, because I feel like some of them were like much thinner than actual teeth, you know. But he looks goofy to begin with, and then this front pose is not doing him any favors. Hyedodon would look cooler if it weren't for this, you know, front angle. So another C. Herrerasaurus. Okay, like I was saying a few minutes ago, even though the coloring is the same pretty much, I think in this case it works. The pose is a lot better. The proportions are a lot better. This is also like, where's Packy? The same thing I was complaining about with Pachycephalosaurus, where the body's going one way and then the head's coming back the other way. Here it looks good. You know, Pachycephalosaurus looks like the head and the body look like they belong to two different creatures, you know. But Herrerasaurus was done well. I'm gonna do B. Oh my goodness, we've still there's so many. I find it interesting that they only did the like all the prehistoric ones, which is fine because obviously this would take way longer if we were doing all of them. And also, you know, I'm more familiar with a lot of these than a lot of modern animals probably. Gracilissuchus, fun one. I do feel like the pose makes him look a little... There's apparently like 900. That is wild. Ooh. I'd be curious if someone did another tier list just for the mythological creatures. That would be really fun too. Those are also very hit or miss. Gracilissuchus, cool. The art drags it down a little into goofy, but like still managed to make it a little cool. So we'll do B. They are weird, yeah. Platybelodon. Again, this is one of those creatures that like looks so weird it's hard to make look cool in any case. But like, I don't know, the more I look at it, I feel like they did their best. It actually looks decent. You said that's wild. Yeah, I figured I did, so. I forget exactly what I said, but I figured that was the joke you were making, and I did appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna put Platybelodon at B because even though he is pretty goofy, I think they actually did decent, all things considered. Ceratosaurus. Okay, another one of my favorites. The bloody teeth is a choice, but I like it. The body is a little small though, so I kind of want to go with B, but like, oh, I make sure your great jokes are noticed. Don't you worry. Yeah, I feel like he's just a little too goofy to be A rank. Like good, but it's a little off. So we'll do B. Spinosaurus. Wow, that is quite literally one of the worst Spinosauruses I've ever seen. Second only to the Jurassic Park original Spinosaurus toy. Are you just gonna ignore the fact that I said original, Google? Yeah, this one. Like, I know it's the color scheme more than the overall design, although this was, you know, back before they realized Spinosaurus skulls were long and thin, so it is inaccurate, but that's not why I hate it. I hate it because just the color is just so ugly. And I'm getting vibes of that with this one, but like worse. So that is an easy D tier. Diatrima, Terror Bird. Very cool. Pose is not helping it though. Save your art, ding dong. Joke's on you, stream elements. I'm not drawn right now. The spines look crocheted. Yeah, the early Jurassic Park toys, once they, you know, ran out of things from the first movie and were like, what else are we gonna make? Things got interesting. Yeah, Diatrima, they massacred my boy. That's a C. Dinofelis. I'm gonna go out on a limb. Just wild guess that name means terrible cat. Yeah. Compared to like Thylacosmilus, Come on, I'm trying to... Alright. I feel like it's the same idea, but executed better, so I'm going to give him a B rank. Mononicus. Or Mononicus. This is another one. It's hard to make look cool, but like, it's not as bad as the D tier, so we'll give him C. Chasmosaurus. Okay. I feel like this is... It's not... I feel like it's not as good as the Triceratops, although I do like the colors, but it is definitely better than the Styracosaurus. So I'm going to put him in the middle. Solid B. Utahraptor. I'll put a B. I don't hate it, but like, it's not great. It's not terrible, but it's not great. It's a B. Hot fucking damn. This is gold. This is beautiful. Look at that. The colors are vibrant, but like in a cool way. The head looks fucking awesome. Despite the weird front pose, the body still looks good. Easy S tier. Hot fucking Dan. Woolly Rhino. Look at this little guy. Look at him. That's an A right there. Actually, wait a minute. Hang on. So if this is one foot, and this is the other front foot, and this is a back foot? Oh, buddy. The head's okay, but the angle, the perspective, the proportion stuff, that drops it down. Scelidosaurus is... Hang on, I gotta double check that this is the dinosaur. I think it is. Scelidosaurus. Okay, yeah, it's basically a lighter ankylosaur. Man, they made him look ugly. That's not as egregious for D tier, but that's C, easy. Dromaeosaurus. He looks kind of goofy, but like, I don't know, he's fine. I feel like the colors are... The green works in this case. I'll give him a B tier. Lambeosaurus. Okay. I feel like in my brain, all the duckbills are usually kind of boring. You know, the old herbivores. But this one's pretty. I like the pose. It's not like beak open right at the camera. Like compared to Ouranosaurus. Yeah. Solid B. Postosuchus. Do we want to give him an A? Yeah, you know, it's solid. The front pose works in this case. Give him an A. Sarcosuchus. I think I'm feeling C. The mouth covers up like so much of the back of his body. And also just, I don't know. It looks weird. I feel like the perspective is all over the place with the teeth. Like, the bottom jaws go in one angle, the top jaws go in one... I mean, I know I'm one to say that because I'm awful at that, but like, I'm also not doing art for these, so, you know. Giant goanna? I assume a goanna is a lizard, and this is a giant one. Looks very cool. Looks kind of Komodo dragon-esque. Yeah, done well. I'll give it an A. Struthiomimus, he's just a little guy. Yeah, everything about him is solid. I'm gonna give him an A. I was between A and B, but like, there's nothing really dragging him down. He's just a little guy. Hesperornis, hate the face, hate it. I mean, Hesperornis kind of looks weird to begin with. It's kind of like a long penguin. Need it. Yeah. Like, oh, come on, that picture's tiny. Why are you giving me all these tiny pictures? There we go. It's like a long penguin. Their feet do actually look pretty cool. Oh yeah, this one looks like a penguin. I like that this one's like goose colored. Anyway, point is, disgusting. This picture is disgusting. D. Colombian mammoth. All right, let's compare it to the other mammoth. Where are we? Woolly mammoth. All right. Actually, let's bring him down here. I feel like the woolly mammoth did the same thing but better. So we're gonna bump him down to C. Oh, how long? Right? Am I wrong? Brontotherium. I need to see the full one to really. I gotta. Brontotherium, weird and what? I feel like that's really gonna decide one way or the other. All right. I like the air coming out of the nose. Cool. But the rest of it, yeah, I'm not feeling it. I feel like you're dragging my boy down. Now the question is B or C. I feel like if the pose were better, this would be an easy A. Easy A. Slay. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but it's a C. Argentavis. Okay. Despite most of their birds looking ridiculous, Argentavis actually looks pretty good. I almost want to bump it up to A just for the fact that, like, they managed to make a bird look pretty good compared to, like, Hesperornis or Diatrema. And that's, like, straight head on, too. Yeah, I'm going to leave him A. They nailed it. Giant Moa. Okay, more birds. Looks like more of a simple side perspective. They were really right? The artistic experiments. They were like every draft they got, they're like, make it more rad. 90% radder. Yeah, like now that you're seeing a lot of them, like the perspectives were wild. Yeah, Moa, we'll give him a B. Nothing crazy, but nothing egregious either. Quetzalcoatlus. Damn, that don't even look like a Quetzalcoatlus. Yeah, I'll put a D. I straight up don't like it. Cryolophosaurus. Okay, gut is to go low because the colors, but the more I look at it, I think it works for this one. I don't know why it works for this one and not others. Also, despite the pose, he looks pretty decent, so we'll give him a B. Mosaurus, I'm just a little Mosaurus. Hey, A-tier, look at that face. Look at that man, that little gentleman. I love him. Giant orthocone. Very cool. Hard to mess up a cephalopod, I think. So I'm gonna give him A. Maiasaura. Awful. Awful, awful, awful. What is this? Why is this? Direwolf. I feel like the canines are very hit or miss in this art style. And given the overall pose, I feel like the head on its own is fine, but with the pose, it brings it down for me. Eltelodonts. Oh dear. This is... I'm guessing he is porcine? Let's look. Eltelodonts. Pig-like artiodactyls. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. That is what I was thinking of. How about that? I guess kudos to the artist that I was able to place it. But nah, he looks hella goofy. That's got to be a C. I'm sorry. Like, not even goofy, but like it doesn't look like a real animal anymore. You know, like if you just showed me the face and told me that was like part of the art for this series is Goat Man, I would believe that. You know, like it doesn't look like a real animal, and for that you're in C. Dino Gorgon. That's a hell of a name. He looks cute. I'm gonna give him an A. I like the colors. The teeth are giant, but like, I imagine that's what its teeth look like, so, well, decent A. Protodonata. God, he looks so goofy. That's gotta be a C. Psittacosaurus. Whoops. Disgusting. Looks awful from the front. D. Coelurosaurus. Oh, this is interesting. I feel like I gotta see the full version of this one too. Oops. Coelurosaurus. Coelurosaurus. Did I spell? Oops. Oh, this little guy. This guy's a. Oh no. Oh no. I thought I recognized this one. Look how they massacred my boy. He is so cute, but then you get to this version. Flying lizard. Yeah, no, that's a D. That is a D. He looks so... No. Nah, dog. I'll give him this much, even though it's pretty common scheme, apparently, for this guy. I do like the colors. What did they do to him? That's why, like, I was like, I need to see the rest of this body, because just the head, honestly, probably give him a B. The head looks decent, but the whole thing, Shunosaurus, despite being a sauropod, it's not that bad. Not as good as a you know what? Actually, the more that I think about this, I'm gonna put him B. I'm gonna move Apatosaurus up to A, because that really seems like the best sauropod we're gonna get. But yeah, this one's not terrible. I think it's a solid B. The pose almost works for this one. Seismosaurus. I feel like the body's probably like this big. Ah, hell, let's check. Oof. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, the head alone is fine, but then the rest of the... No. I'm sorry, but no. Oh my god, that's right. The other, like, worst one of this, like, perspective thing. Actually, are we gonna... Is he in here? Okay, yeah, he is. So we'll have to remember that, but yeah, oof. Big oof. Also, I can't decide if I like the colors or not. It almost feels like he were painted in Jurassic Park colors. Like the cars. The green, red, and yellow. I kind of like that, actually. But yeah, everything else, I can't. That's... You know what? No, I'll give him a C for the colors, and the head is okay. Haast's eagle. Looks like a bird. Pretty simple. They didn't mess it up. I'll give that one another A. Eustrepospondylus. What am I even looking at? Eustrepospondylus. I assume it's bipedal. Eustrepospondylus. Oh. He's cool. He's a cool dude. Oh, he's got like the little notch. He looks like like Baryonyx and Suchomimus. I wonder if he's related to them. I don't know. But he does not look cool in this. He looks like he's getting ready to pee like a dog. And I like the idea of the color scheme, but I feel like the execution, no. And for making such a cool dinosaur look lame, that's even worse. So I'm leaving you in D. Dinotherium. This is another one that like you can only do so much with because they do look kind of silly to begin with, but like that seems fine. I'll give him a B. Coelophysis. Okay. Mixed feelings on this one, but I'm gonna give him a B. The bright colors work in this case. The head is a little too big, but like it's not as bad as some of the others. Like the perspective kind of works. Yeah. I think it's like a distillation of this style done well. You know, the head's giant, but like it still looks kind of cool. Ornitholestes looks very cool. I am really digging this color scheme. I have a feeling it was inspired by a bird probably because it feels like it like birdie colors. I mean also the fact that they, you know, gave him feathers. But yeah, looks cool. The head looks cool. I'll give him a B. Megarachne. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a B too. He's a big bug. Looks cool. Gigantopithecus, my boy. Pithecus, weird and wild. I kind of wish this were the main picture. This open mouth looks way cooler. But like... Oh gosh. Like, what did they do? It's a shame the face is so goofy too, because like, the pose and the perspective and stuff isn't that bad. Like, if you put this face on this body, that'd be an A, easy. But like, I don't think I can get past that face. It's not so egregious that I'd relegate him to D, but like, that's a C face. Compsognathus. Okay, so I feel like this took a very similar track to the Ornitholestes, but I feel like the face looks way worse. Old man just woke up, right? Yeah, I feel like the pose works against this one, so I'm going to put him in C. Oh, we're getting there, we're getting there. Protoceratops. Alright, this one I also need to see the full version because I cannot tell how big they made his frill. Oh lord. Oh my, what? What? Why you make him look like that? Why you make him look like that? He's a little guy. He's just a little guy. He looks like a baby triceratops. Why do you make him look like this? This is absurd. He ate something sour. Like, why'd you make it so big? No, sorry, that's D. That's silly. Hypsilophodon, not a fan. I feel like the pose and stuff is fine, but the colors, the red eyes, I feel like the colors really work against him. Not a fan. This is another one where like it just feels like they're drawing like a monster, not something real. I don't know. I'm sure there are some real animals with red eyes, but like it just looks cartoonish. Iguanodon. I want to put him in C because I don't hate the colors or the pose overall, but like something about it just feels off, you know? Albinos? Oh, the red eyes. Oh. I don't think this dinosaur is an albino though, is the thing. Nothosaurus. Okay, hang on. We got to see the full body because I think that's going to make or break this one. Because the head looks pretty good. Mostly think of bunnies. Okay. I feel like this one could have gone very poorly because they do have pretty long necks, and we've seen how long necks translate in this art style. But I think they actually nailed it here. I'm going to give him an A. He looks cool. The perspective thing doesn't take away from anything. I like the colors. That's an A. Stethecanthus. Oh, hi guys. I'm a shark. I'm gonna give him a B because this is another one where like it's gonna look goofy no matter what, but they did their best. I'll get a normal picture so you can really appreciate what a goober this is. Did I spell that right? Yeah. Look at this fella. Man, sharks went wild for a little bit there, huh? It's like he's got built-in bristles. Yeah, seeing the full thing, this is actually a pretty good pose for a shark, so I'm happy with this. Used it to attract females and fight off rivals. However, scientists haven't found any females yet. They speculate that the female might have been so different from the male that it has been accidentally classified as a different species. Looks like a saddle. Oh my god, you're right. I mean, wouldn't want to hold that. It looks pretty spiky, but you could. So now I'm curious, like, do you think they were able to do testing that, like, proved the ones they found were male and they haven't found any females? Or do you think they're assuming they're all male, but some of them are actually females and both genders had the thing? So curious. Yeah, prehistoric fish. Things got kind of out of hand. Like this man. Helicoprion. I feel like last time I checked, this reconstruction is like still a guess, and like scientists are still not entirely sure how this mouth worked or how it looked. Oh my god, you're so right. This is like such a Tim Burton design. Yeah, like I think Helicoprion. So this is like a different reconstruction of the same creature. Let's see. Helicoprion. Yeah. So, yeah, reconstructions over the centuries. Look at the top one. Look at that. Oh, we went from the top jaw to the bottom jaw. This one might be my, I don't know. They're all silly but cool. Looks like, as always, science makes things look more and more boring. So right? I miss when sharks could be whimsical, you know? I mean, yeah, this does make more sense than this. Let's see what National Geographic has to say about it. 2013. Now, let's see if there's anything more recent. I guess Wikipedia is probably pretty up to date. Hi guys. Wiener. Hello. Hello, Mr. Mitch. Thanks for joining. Hope you're doing well. We're looking at weird sharks. Tooth whorl. Your mom was a whorl. Oh, so if it's a spiral, I can see why people thought the spiral went out. So fascinating. Wait, let's read the caption. Jaw motion. So, oh, okay, so it would kind of go back and forth. Or, you know, they think it would... Huh. Yeah, those are... Oh, later reconstructions. Here we go. They proposed that no teeth were present in the upper jaw besides crushing teeth for the whorl to cut against. Interesting. More support for tooth. Oh, so they used scratch marks to check the the placement. Oh. Wild. Okay, anyway. Mitch, we're doing a tier list of art from these animal fact cards I had as a child. Because we had a commercial break and a ZooBooks commercial came on, and then we were talking about ZooBooks, and then Jen brought up this other thing that was like ZooBooks that had files on animals, and then that reminded me of this thing that I had that was also, yes, I'm neurodiverging. And then Jen found that someone made a tier list of the prehistoric animals category of the one I had, and she point redeemed do a tier list. So we're doing that. American Mastodon, USA, USA. Where's the other mammoth? I do feel like I like it more than the other mammoth, so I'm gonna give him an A.
Do it, lady.
Do it, lady. Wait, Mitch, did you have weird and wild creatures as well? Or, oh, it says it up here. Wait, or did you have it? Cave bear. He looks pretty goofy. I'll give him a C. Dragon. You did? I forget if that's something we talked about before. That's awesome. All right. This one looks pretty good. I feel like this could have easily run into the same problem that all the long-necked animals do in this art style, but the snake looks pretty good, so we're gonna give him an A. All right, I keep staring at him. Let's just put him here. We already know. Ugly, terrible, 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 terrible. That's a D. Dipedium. Right? I was saying that earlier, that it was both, that category was both the most excited and the most disappointing, because I feel like I was always most excited for the monsters, but I feel like the art of them always ended up being mostly very goofy. Look at that face. The Elasmosaurus? That's not an animal. That's a cartoon character. He belongs in D. All right. This Dipedium, on the other hand, is an adorable gentleman fish. I'll give him an A. That's solid. Cladosalach? What the heck is a Cladosalach? Oh. Wait, where did I put him? Where'd oh, he's here. Oh. There is apparently also a little fossil box thing. You mean the thing I was showing earlier, or are you talking about something else? Oh, a shark tooth, and I did not get a shark tooth. Oh wow. Oh, you're looking at eBay? I think I'm gonna give this S tier, cause like this is a goofy ass fish. This is cool. This is like one of the first like glow ups in this series. What is their fin doing? Oh, it's like a horn, a spike, and a fin? That's interesting. Yeah, very eelish. One of the first sharks to swim in the sea. Oh, interesting. So must have been very... Yeah. This art makes it look way cooler. That is S tier. That is a glow up.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about weird and wild creatures. New shark, who dis? Babe, wake up, new shark just dropped. Ichthyostega. I know Ichthyostega, but I can't remember. Oh, he's this little guy. Look at him. Look at that little guy. I love it. I feel like despite trying to make him look cooler, he still looks cute, just in like a different way. He's like closed mouth is like cute, and this is like ugly cute, if that makes sense. Oh, you know what this gives me vibes of? the little one they adopt in season 2. Dart? Is that what they call him? Yeah. Yeah, Dart. That's what it reminds me of. Okay. S tier. I love him. It's spoilers. It's been out for like 40 years now. I feel like that scene from Brooklyn 99. I only just got him, but if anything ever happens to him, I will kill everyone and then myself. Oh, yeah, he's precious. Ambulocetus. Face has been out for about 40 years. Oh. God, that's so close to being accurate. Mods, can we ban it? All right. I feel like this is another one where I need to see the whole picture because I feel like the head is cool, but I feel like the body's really gonna sway me one way or the other. Oh, is this one of the whale or the wolves that evolved into whales? Cetacean, yeah. I was thinking cetus was something with whale or sea creature. Yeah, they're cool. Okay. Now if this had been the main art, that'd probably be D tier. This came out pretty good. I like it. Moby Dick. Yeah, I feel like they did the wolf to whale and then final form of crab. Yeah, exactly. That's evolution. Wolf, whale, crab. I feel like they did the usual coming at the camera angle thing, but this one actually looks really cool. So I think they did it well. So we're gonna give him an A. Not quite S tier. The colors are a little kind of, it's like hippo color somehow. But yeah, not bad. Giant ants. Well, I mean, they're ants. I guess it could have been a lot worse. I'll give it a B. Thylacoleo. Let's go, Thylacoleo. Reading about how there's a point in evolution where things can no longer revert, like orcas will never go back to... Oh, that makes sense. Because the hands are too fused to resplit. That's interesting. This just looks like a cartoon character with a missing tooth. He's so silly. I gotta see the full one. Alright, so yeah, they do kind of just look goofy. Oh, this one makes him look really cute. He's trying his best. Oof. Now that's rough. Compared to that, I appreciate this one more, you know? I think that'll actually bump it up to a B for me. Like, he does still feel like a cartoon character, but like, it's better than this. Okay. Beaver boys. Beaver boys. Beaver boys. Beaver boys. B for Beaver Boy. Just a couple of Beaver Boys. No, he's an A. Two more. Thranaxodon. I like him. He's cool. It's cool. I feel like the front pose works here. Give him an A. Argentinosaurus. I have a feeling this is going to be another Seismosaurus situation, but let's see the full. Let's see the full art. Not as bad as I feel like a lot of these get. Oh dear. I know I gave Parasaurolophus A tier, but seeing the whole thing, oh, I kind of want to bop it down to B. Oh, let's. I feel like I'm gonna give this one a B. You know why? Because I feel like this whole like pointing towards the camera fundamentally does not work for sauropods and long neck creatures. But I feel like this is the closest to like the style working well for a long necked creature. You know, like I think if you are doing this weird front pose head close, I feel like this is the best you can do with it. So I'm gonna give him a B for that reason. That's it. That's all of them. We did it. Thanks for redeeming that, Jen. That was very fun. So, all right, we'll recap the S and A tier. I don't want to recap all of them, but S tier: T-Rex, Dunkleosteus, Triceratops, Allosaurus. Mitch, I don't know if you remember this as well, but to my recollection, Allosaurus was like the poster child for the series. Like I feel like I saw his face more than anything else. That's why I made him S tier. Saber-toothed tiger. Yeah, wait, is this the same picture? Yeah. I feel like seeing the full body art, I have to at least drop it down to A. That is not an S tier pose. Perspective, whatever. Hell yes. Okay. All right. Glad I'm on the Baryonyx. Perfect. Cladosolach. Awesome. Ichthyostega. Perfect. Little scrungly guy. That is like the definition of scrungly. I love him. All right. And then the A tiers. Gyropterids. Giant sloth. Tasmanian wolf. Love him. Pteranodon. Giganotosaurus. Oh, wait. They just wrote Gigantosaurus. I wonder if that's a type. I don't think Gigantosaurus is its own discrete creature. I know I used to misread it and call it Gigantosaurus. Is this different from Giganotosaurus? Not to be confused with the theropod Giganotosaurus. Oh, this is a dubious genus of sauropod, so this is like a dinosaur on a technicality. Okay, so that doesn't really count. Okay, so then this must have just been a typo for Giganotosaurus. Okay, solved that. Velociraptor, Mosasaur, Tarbosaurus. Still love the way the teeth came out on the Tarbosaurus. That looks cool. Dimetrodon, Acrocanthosaurus. Excuse me. Chilicotherium, Postosuchus, giant goanna. Actually, see what a normal goanna is. An iguana. Wait, it is Varanus. Is that actually related to the word for iguana? Do you think Eurypterids like Greek tragedies? All right. Iguanas are a varanid, I believe. Right? So if these are also varanids, does goanna come from the same word that iguana comes from? Goanna is... Look at that. Early European bush settlers in Australia likened goannas to the South American lizards. Over time, the initial vowel sound was dropped. A similar explanation is used to link possums to the American opossum. How fascinating. The Spanish term for a monitor lizard is leguan, and the word is also from Spanish la iguana. Yeah, because even just saying it, goanna, it sounds like iguana. All right, where is the giant guana? Struthiomimus, Argentavis, Mosasaurus, another little guy. he also kind of looks like a cartoon character, but like in a good way. Giant orthocone, Dinogorgon, Apatosaurus, Haast's eagle, Nothosaurus, American mastodon, Gigantophis, Dipedium, Ambulocetus, giant beaver, Thrinaxodon, and the newly demoted Parasaurolophus. And then I guess we'll also recap the losers. Look at these freaks. Gallimimus, Troodon, Megaloceros, Oviraptor, Brachiosaurus, Pachycephalosaurus, the ugliest Spinosaurus I have ever seen. Hesperornis, Quetzalcoatlus, Maiasaura, Psittacosaurus, Coeluroceratops, Eustreptospondylus, Protoceratops, Hypsilophodon, and the Elasmosaurus. This is the Suicide Squad. I love that. Oh man, that was fun. That was a thank you for redeeming tier list, Jen. That was very fun. Oh, I almost exited out before I saved it, like you said. Let's save. Download. Cool. So then, did you already link it in Discord? If not, I will. Oh, what was the full body woolly rhino? Back leg works a little better with the full context. You know, fair. Fair. Seeing the full woolly rhino, it does work a little better. I'm not going back to re-rank them now, but I agree. All right, so yes, and I see here's where Mitch got excited to see them. Twitch, there we go. Okay, so whoops, nope, not wanted. Did it right. Alright. So now the tier list is in Discord if anyone else wants to do it. And then I will also... Oh, thanks, Mitch. It was good to see you. Have a good nap. Alright, so I'll put the picture in there as well. Okay. Where were we? Alright, let me rearrange everything now. Put it back on that monitor. Okay. Mods, I think the other sweet boy has woken up from his nap. Hello, sir. Oh man, you almost slept until dinner time. Oh man, it's almost your dinner time. It was long ago we looked at this frog. Man, waking up at noon really messes with your whole day. It feels like it should be like 2 hours earlier. Which I guess would be if I had woken up at the time I normally sleep in, so that makes sense. Oh boy. But yeah, I don't know if the dog needs to, but he is awake. Alright, back to frog. Oh, thank you, Stream Elements. I should save my art. I guess if he's right on top, we should see his feet. Alright, that's fine. I do keep forgetting I set the chatbot to do that, so every time I see, I'm like, who's calling me a ding dong? Got me. Okay, that'll work. This is where I like having multiple layers, because then I can just erase whatever, wherever the lines overlap and I don't want them to. Okay, so I got their weird little snare drum ear. Some little bumps, some little bumpies. Big ol' frog eye. Man, forget snake eyes. Let's start calling a bad dice roll frog eyes. Well, I say bad dice roll, but I don't know. I'm sure there's some game out there where you'd want to roll 2 1s. Look at this little goober frog. Almost forgot a nostril. Can't have that. We simply cannot have that. Let's add a few more little bumpies, but I think that's good. No, you know what? I can't decide. No bumpies. What a nice smooth frog. Yeah. Get easy. Yeah. I think we just need to do the water and then we can, I think, color it. Let's open an old one. Been recent. Office. Do I color the little side bit? Okay, yeah. Yes, we'll color this too. Okay, so that's the frog. That. Alright, yeah, let's water. I feel like it'd probably be sitting motionless waiting to eat something, so there wouldn't really be ripples. But without the ripples, it's a lot harder to tell what's going on. So we're gonna keep the ripples. Do a little line, it'd be like the water. Oh, is it time for our special guest? Hi, Vivi. You want dinner very soon. Feisty. Full of piss and vinegar. Hmm. Liz says hi. Yeah, that can be like the water. A little, yeah. Okay. So then let's get rid of this line. Okay, get rid of that. That's that line. That's that line. Okay. Okay. Now we want to merge layers. Hmm. Okay. This is my jam. Oh, let's put this back in a spot for drawing. Outside of Chicago, in the baddest part of town. You go down there, you better just beware of a man named Leroy Brown. Leroy, he in trouble. You see, he's standing about a 6'4". On downtown ladies call him treetop lover, and the men just call him sir. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown. Baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong. Meaner than a junkyard dog. Leroy, he a gambler, and he like his fancy clothes, and he likes to wave his diamond rings up under everybody's nose. He got a custom Continental, he got a Eldorado too, got a 32 gun in his pocket for fun, he got a razor in his shoe, and he's bad, bad Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town, badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Friday, about a week ago, Leroy shooting dice. At the edge of the bar sat a girl named Doris, and ooh, that girl looked nice. Cast his eyes upon her, and the trouble soon began. Leroy Brown had learned a lesson about messing with the wife of a jealous man. And he's bad, bad Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town, badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Two men took to fighting, and when they pulled them from the floor, Leroy Brown looked at a puzzle with a couple of pieces gone. And he's bad, bad Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town, badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Bad Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town, badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Better than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. There. There we go. Now that's looking like a frog. I think we're good to get rid of the reference image. Let's do this a little bit. I'll say the nice thing about coloring something you've already colored is you can just do the color picker. You don't have to figure out what colors you want. Very nice. Clean this up. I very rarely use brushes that like change direction because like that aren't circular, but having this eraser rotate for like the pointy end is kind of nice, depending on how I hold the the pen. Nifty. Yeah, you know, it's kind of cool, if I don't say so myself. You kind of picked a good one when you got this whole drawn setup for me. Ba, 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 ba. Nobody gonna be a long lost. Bum, bum, bum. You call me out. I do not know what the song is about. Besides the fact that apparently she can call him Al. Is Al his name? Or can she just call him that? I don't know. And you know, I don't care. I don't care enough to look it up because it's a fun song. So, eyes a little brighter. There we go. All right. Bless you. Now, what in the world colors did I use for these little freckles? I haven't got the foggiest, so I'll just do a few by hand. What's the matter with your head? Hey, what's the matter with your head and your fine and your looks? On and find it. That's an appropriately freckled creature. Befrecticled. Oh, so this was a different color. Actually, for that matter, his whiskers are a different color as well. Come and get your love. Come and get your love. Hey, hey, what's the matter with you? Feel right. Feel right. Okay. I think we want this to be some swampy water. Actually, let's. Let's see. What do I want the range of this to be? Like. Yeah, something. Oh, wrong. Oh, come on. Little darker. That can be where the body is under the water. Alright, I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there. Is the swamp too brown? Let's do that on the correct layer this time. Come on. You know, instead of adding more, let's just play around with the color balance. Alright, I like this color more. Yeah. I need the middle ground between these two. Okay, yeah, I like that. A little bit of highlights. You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna I think I'm just gonna get rid of the lines for the ripple. Better with the white. You know, it would help this layer. I do have layers. I've got a layer for the lines, and I've got a layer for the colors, and I've even got a layer for the shadows and the highlights. I'm just saying the lines and the highlights for the ripples were unnecessary, so I went to the lines layer and I erased them. I know how to use my layers sometimes. Alright, got ad break coming up in 1 minute, so do that. Layer for every lily pad, yeah. I'm gonna feed the dog, and I'll be back in a few. Alright. Oh. Ad break ends in 12 seconds. Perfect. Look at that timing. Okay. Very close to finishing this. There we go. I guess I'll put some ripples on this side too. I think I'm happy with this. Right, so I think the only thing I do now is text and done. So copy that so we got the same text size. Omnivores that and I shouldn't say humans because we've got multiple intelligent species. People? People. Despite being solitary, there's They have developed symbiotic relationships. Fauna. Despite being solitary creatures, they have developed symbiotic relationships with other swamp fauna. Can and will attack people, fairly harmless. Right. I think we're done. I think we're good. Copy for the boss. Oh no, export. Yay! Alright. Yes, I will send you a copy of that presently. Inky. Okay. There you go. There's that. Sad because he's not lonely in the sense that there's only one. Lonely because they're just not they're not what do you call it when you interact with people? Like extrovert, not extrovert, but a word like that. Social. They're just not social, you know? At least that's the vibe I got. It's technically Liz's world, so correct me, but they are introverts. Swampy introverts. Ah. Well, I guess since we finished that, didn't get anything else started today. It was like a good breaking point. But yeah, that was fun. Especially the tier list not tangent, not diversion, I don't know, side quest, whatever, you get the vibe of the word I want. That was also very fun. But thanks everyone for hanging out today. I had a lot of fun. Hope you did too. Jen and Labs and Liz and Mitch and Christian. I know you guys aren't still here, but still like to thank everyone. Any lurkers, also always welcome. Yeah. I'll be back tomorrow. Probably still working on the Superman robot. I don't know. TBD, I guess. But have a good night. Thanks for. Oh no, thank you. Have a good night, everyone. Yeah. Bye.